Yo, what's up, guys? We are back at it. Wednesday strength today. Today is the last time we're doing density training for the time being, and the last time you get an opportunity to do the single leg deadlifts and pike push ups in this format. Um, the goal is, as always, to get as many reps as possible, but this being the last time we're doing this, really try get your top score ever. You guys should have worked out how to get your pacing right by now. Bang out as many reps as possible with this pairing. Then you're going to move on to the same circuit we've been working, crawling, stick ups, hardstyle sit backs, and hollow holds. We're moving up to 5 rounds of this. So, yeah, an extra round there. From Friday, we'll be changing the format slightly of the strength work. We're hoping to be able to get into the gym and film some new stuff. But yeah, keep it up, guys. Glad to have you with us and hope you're still managing to stay consistent somewhat with your training. And like we said, try get out there on the road, get in the sun, and get some fresh air with a run or jog or walk. It's the best thing you could do right now, seeing as we've been trapped in our houses for so long. Cool, guys. Enjoy.
So the first movement is a single leg deadlift. We want to mimic the normal barbell deadlift pattern. So often when people train a single leg deadlift, they do the Romanian deadlift. So that's hips a bit higher. We want to mimic the full deadlift pattern on this specific movement. Okay? So we're going to first show you the regressed version, holding onto a chair for a bit of balance so you can get used to the movement your first set with this, or stick with it if you're struggling to balance. So what Maureen's going to do is drop down into a full deadlift. Her weight is predominantly on her heel towards the back of her foot. Her back knee slowly lowers and drops and touches just behind her front foot ankle. Okay, so she's getting into, if you look from the side angle, she's getting into the full deadlift pattern. If you want to progress this movement, slow it down. Or hold some weights on the side if you have. So what we don't want to see is the knee shaking around, slow and controlled. If you look from the front, pause, and up. The next movement is a pike push-up. Probably the first time you're going to try this, guys. It's very different. So we're going to show you the easiest variation up to the hardest. So the easiest variation, Maureen's going to get into this sort of tabletop position. She's going to push her hips up into the air, but her knees are slightly bent. From here, she's going to go into like a shoulder press motion. So you're not dropping down like this, you're dropping into a shoulder press motion, slow and controlled down, extending all the way up till your elbows lock out completely. Okay, to progress this movement, Maureen's going to go up onto the chair, but onto her knees, not onto her feet. Okay, from this position, it's just a little bit more of a vertical angle, so obviously a little bit harder. Okay, and then the final progression is on the chair onto your feet. So this is almost like a handstand push-up. Keep this chair still for her. You can do it on your couch. It's a bit slippery on this turf. Guys, if you are able to do handstand push-ups on the wall, that is even a further progression which you can do. But make sure you should be able to do the amount of reps that's in your workout card. So guys, refer to the workout sheet for your sets and reps for this, and do the movements according to the tempo. Slow and controlled is always better. The next movement we have is a strict crawl. Guys, crawling, as funny as it may seem, it is a primitive pattern, but it is super, super effective in doing a lot more things than you may expect, okay? It works a contralateral gait pattern. It works your back muscles like crazy, your core muscles. You can see Maureen's been jacking up her back. Okay, but to get the most out of the crawl, guys, you've got to keep in the right position with a flat back and do it slowly in small movements, okay, with the strict crawl. So what Maureen's going to do is get into a tabletop position on all fours, nice and square, 90-degree angles over here and 90-degree angles over here, okay? I didn't do too well at trigonometry, but I know what 90 degrees is. What you're going to do is then take a small step forward with your hand and the opposite foot. So it's very important that you work in that contralateral opposite pattern, looking slightly ahead, guys. So each step is a rep. 1, 2, 3. Okay, use the space you have. We're going to do 20 to 40 reps forward and then 20 to 40 reps back. Okay, this is how backwards would look. Small, slow, controlled movements. What's key here is that your hips, swivel your hips when we're going to show them the bad movement. You don't want to be doing this, guys, and forward. It's very easy to just crawl like this, guys. It's not effective, though. So keeping flat and engaged is what we really want to get out of this movement. You can walk, turn around, keep walking forward, or you could go 10 forward, 10 back, 10 forward, 10 back till you get to the desired reps. Try get up to 40, guys. So you're going to bend your knees so you can get your entire back flat against the wall. So your spine is flat against the wall. Get up, arms up overhead. You're going to squeeze your elbows back into the wall. Press up as high as you can, dragging your forearms into the wall and keeping your elbows in contact with the wall. 3 seconds up, pause, 3 seconds down. A little bit slower, Maureen. 1, 2, 3, down, 1, 2, 3, and you want to squeeze your shoulder blades together the whole time, working all your upper back muscles. It's more challenging than it looks, guys. 12 repetitions of that one. Well, between 10 to 15, but 12 should be good for most of you.
Okay, guys, the hardstyle sit back movement is new for a lot of you. How you're going to do this is you're going to sit up in a sit up position. Make sure your knees are at 90 and your feet are flat the whole time. Your feet need to stay flat throughout the movement. First, you're going to take in a deep power breath. So you're going to breathe into your belly, squeeze, okay, get as much tension in your belly, cramp down on your glutes, and then squeeze tension through your arms into your midsection. So it's okay, first you get tense like that, then you're going to slowly lower yourself, squeezing the whole time, but not re-breathing. So it's one breath in. So you're going to go as low as you can without your feet coming up flat. What you noticed was I did little sharp breaths out to get my core tighter and tighter. I'm not releasing all the air, it's a little power breath, getting tighter, so it's go as low as you can, pause there, come back up. So you're going to do 3 repetitions, pausing as long as you can at the lowest position you can get to with your feet staying flat. So one more time. You don't need a dog. Rogie. Okay, you can pause a little bit longer at the bottom if you're able to.
So Maureen's going to lie on her back to set up, curl up into a ball, crunch her shoulders up. From this crunch position with her upper back elevated off the floor, but lower spine pressed into the floor, she's going to straighten one leg, then the other leg. Keep this crunch position, so she's shortening from her rib to her hip. Hold that for 20 to 40 seconds. Okay, relax, Maureen.